Cole Patterson of Rivals.com. One of the biggest questions that I have regarding our upcoming 2025 rankings release is who should be the number one recruit in the state of Texas. There are two very strong contenders for that distinction ahead of the season starting in a Lone Star State. We'll start with Galena Park North Shore defensive back Devin Sanchez. Sanchez currently sits atop the rankings, and for great reason. He's a 6'3" corner with lots of length, shutdown ability, good cover skills, willing to tackle. He's a total package. He's one of the better covermen in the nation, regardless of class at the cornerback position. He's gone up against his fair share of top receivers and more than held his own. You could put him in an island and he'll thrive. You got the likes of Ohio State, Texas, Texas A&M, Alabama, LSU. Some of the nation's biggest and most premier programs in heavy pursuit of the Houston area defender. On the other hand, Duncanville wide receiver Corey Moore has a very compelling case to be the number one player in the state of Texas as well. Moore has recently committed to LSU. The Tigers beat out Texas in a very competitive recruitment. Moore is one of the most explosive playmakers in the class. He can score from anywhere on the field. He's threat with the ball in his hands after the catch. He can stretch the field vertically. Either way, if you get the ball to Corey Moore, big things are going to happen. But even more than that, he's a very physical and willing blocker. He's willing to get his nose dirty, his hands dirty. He's willing to block. He's willing to do all that kind of stuff. You can make a very good argument that he's the best, if not, he'll be in the conversation as one of the best blockers at the wide receiver position for his class. He's that good, that well-rounded. Says a lot about him and his game. But both Sanchez and Moore, they've played against one another before on the biggest stage in the Lone Star State. And that could again be the case this year. Duncanville and North Shore have created a bit of a rivalry in the state championship game at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Perhaps we see that rematch again, so we can see those two guys go at it on the field at the same time like we did just a year ago. Either way, both Sanchez and Moore are very deserving of their top 10 overall rankings in the 2025 cycle.